If you've ever felt baffled by risk, you're not alone. For most people, risk feels like something abstract. It's invisible, it's hard to quantify, and when it's expressed in percentages or probabilities, it often goes straight over our heads. Think about it this way: the only way to know exactly which risks you'll face in your life would be to live your whole life, get reincarnated, and then return for round two, fully armed with the knowledge of what's coming. Only then could you choose the perfect combination of insurance policies, savings accounts, and protection strategies to cover every eventuality. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Instead, we have to do the next best thing: make sensible, practical decisions with the risks we might face and put protections in place to soften the blow. Everyday risks. Why insurance exists. Take buying a home, for example. Most lenders will insist that you take out two insurance policies: a life insurance policy, that if something happens to you, the loan that you get, the mortgage, is going to be paid off if you die. Or buildings insurance, say that if your house burns down, that the property that they've also mortgaged, there's an insurance policy to rebuild it. And this makes sure they're protected. And this makes sense. They want to protect their investment and you want to protect yours. But here's where many people get caught out. Insurance isn't a set it and forget it thing. Costs change, the value of your home changes, the cost to rebuild your home, which is what buildings insurance covers, can significantly increase over time. We've seen this in recent years where insurers in Ireland have warned home buyers that they may be underinsured. Imagine your home is insured for €200,000, but the true cost to rebuild it after a fire is now €300,000. This gap could leave you in real financial trouble at a time when you least need it. And this principle applies across the board. Health insurance. This helps to cover the risk of illness or injury. Car insurance. This protects you if you crash your car or if someone crashes into you. Income protection. It provides cover if you can't work due to serious illness or disability. Each of these products exists to manage the uncertainty of life's risk. Another area we have here to address risks is the emergency fund. The emergency fund is, or should be, your first line of defense in addressing the most likely risks you'll have. Insurance isn't the only tool for addressing risk. Savings play a huge role too. A small emergency fund of even €1,000 in an accessible account can help you weather financial shocks of unexpected bills, car repairs, or even a short-term loss of income while you carry out the other steps you need to address these issues. Financial experts often recommend having 1 to 2 months worth of expenses in savings ready for if you have an emergency. Some will even say 3 to 6 months is recommended. The reality is most people don't do this, and most people don't have any emergency fund. Studies consistently show that the majority of households in Ireland and other Western countries don't have enough savings to cover even a single month's costs, leaving them significantly vulnerable to financial shocks. Let's talk about why risk is so hard to assess. The real challenge is that risk is hard to measure on your own. Nobody knows whether they'll face a sudden job loss, a health crisis, or a costly repair. And because risk is invisible until it arrives, many people simply put off thinking about it until it's too late. This is why an outside perspective can be so valuable. Just as you go for a health check to catch problems before they become serious, a financial health check allows you to understand your financial risks and prepare for it. How do we help you make sense of your risk? At Money Bootcamp, part of what we do in our financial health check is to assess your exposure to risks. We look at your current situation, your costs, your assets, the risks of your job, your current insurance level, savings, financial setup to see if you're underprotected, you're appropriately covered, or if you're paying for cover that you don't even need. From there, we can suggest practical next steps. Whether it's building a stronger emergency fund, adjusting your insurance cost to cover your actual risks, or exploring investment strategies to balance long-term growth with protection goals. The goal isn't to eliminate all risks. That's impossible. Instead, it's about making sure you have a sensible safety net so that if life throws you a curveball, you are not financially derailed. What can you do today? Even if you're not ready to book a session with us, you can start thinking about risk in your own life. Ask yourself, if my house burned down tomorrow, would my insurance fully cover the rebuild? If I lost my income, how many weeks could I survive on my current savings? Do I have the right type of insurance for my situation? Looking at these and other risks in your life can help you get an idea of what your risks are and how you're covered if a situation occurs. Taking just a little bit of time to think about these questions can highlight gaps in your financial protection, and then you can make the small proactive steps to address these. A final thought here. Risk may be invisible, but the impact of not preparing for it is very real. You don't need to understand complicated statistics or probabilities. You just need to take practical steps to protect yourself from the most likely risks you face. And if you want the clarity and confidence, our financial health check is designed to give you exactly that. It's the first step to make sure your financial safety net is strong enough to support you through whatever life throws you. If you're interested in getting a financial health check, go to moneybootcamp.com and you can contact us there.